What is up? Hope you're having a great day out there, and welcome back to Seton Hill Studios. If it's your first time on the channel, my name is Steven. We are an audio production company, and I review and analyze all things music. Today, we are back at it with the legendary Elvis Presley. We're looking at In the Ghetto. Now, this is one that has been on the list forever, and I haven't got around to it. We got a lot of Elvis on the channel, but I can't wait to hear this one. So many of y'all said to check this out. All right, guys, a couple ways you can support the channel. The main way is to become a channel member right here on YouTube. Now, what that does is give you access to members-only videos and other exclusive perks. As of now, I have over 150 members-only videos that are not available to the public, and I add to that periodically. Also, if you dig what I'm doing, you can head on over to Buy Me a Coffee for a one-time donation. But y'all know the drill because I say it every video. No expectations, no obligations, and it's always appreciated. Never put yourself in a financial bind. I do not want that. Stop by the Seton Hill Studios shop. Pick you up some merchandise. We got t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, tumblers, and stickers. So many different sizes and colors, a little something for everybody. And channel members do receive a discount on all items. Just my way of giving back and saying thank you. I know I tell y'all all the time, but I could not do this without the channel members. YouTube is getting extremely difficult lately, navigating copyrights and blocks and partial blocks. So the channel memberships really help me to spend the time I need and to put back into YouTube. So it's greatly appreciated. All right, y'all. I am excited for this one. Like I said, y'all been wanting me to check this out forever. Today's the day. Without further ado, let's get into it. Here we go. Elvis Presley, In the Ghetto. This is one I've been wanting to check out for a while. We got a whole bunch of Elvis here on the channel. If you're looking for the other videos after you watch this, go to our homepage, scroll down the playlist Solo Artists. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got going on. Let's roll.
As the snow flies,
What a voice.
on a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto.
Man. Love those backgrounds.
And his mama cries, 'cause if there's one thing that she don't need, is another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto.
Wow.
People, don't you understand? Your child needs a helping hand.
Come on.
He'll grow to be an angry young man someday.
Wow.
Take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Or do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world...
Dude. Man. This is powerful. Between his just iconic voice and the beautiful lyricism that he's displaying, I'm telling you what, I got goosebumps over here. Guys, he's talking about, another child's born in the ghetto, and then the mama cries, basically, is what I'm gathering, because she knows that's another mouth to feed, and the child's born into poverty. So she's like, man, it wasn't planned, and I don't know how I'm going to support this child. And then he made the statement, like, are we too blind to see? You know, how powerful is that? Like, we go amongst our lives, and we don't even notice sometimes the pain that other people's going through, or where they've come from, or what they've overcome, or the storm they're in right there, before us. And, what's interesting to me so far, and that I love, is that he has not mentioned a race. He hasn't mentioned color. I feel like everything today is divided by color. And I feel like that's purposeful in many ways to create division amongst us. Quick little story, and we'll get back to it. When I was young, elementary school and middle school, I was bused across town to the West End, and it was, whites, blacks, Latinas, Latinos, whatever you want to say. I'm not politically correct, so I don't know. But we just all kicked it, man. we all came from different places and we all didn't have a lot of money. But we were all friends, and nobody talked about like, oh, you're black or you're white or you're this or that. We just hung out and we didn't know any better. Now it's like we put up walls with colors, man. Um, and I don't think that's necessarily the right thing to do. I think you should point out, when people are struggling as human beings. But what Martin Luther King say? His dream is that people will not be judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character, man. How powerful is that? And I think we've gotten away from that. Shoo-wee, this hits deep, man. All right, let's keep rolling.
Well, the world turns, and a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto.
Come on. Man, what a voice. Love
and
those
his
backgrounds.
hunger burns. So he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, he steals a car, tries to run, but he don't get far, and his mama cries. As a crowd gathers round, an angry young man face down in the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto.
Goodness.
And as her young man dies on a cold and gray Chicago.
Man, this song's convicting me. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my daily life, do I pay attention to those people around me? Do I give people a helping hand as much as I can? Because the truth is, guys, we're all trying to survive out here. These days things are difficult and hard, but God has called me personally to love other people. And if you're a Christian out there, God has called you to love others, and show them the love of Jesus. And I'm thinking about myself, man. Do I go above and beyond to do that? For people to look at me and say, man, there's something different about that dude. And then I can say, you know why there's something different about me? Because I got the Holy Spirit in me, and I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. I think we need to get back to loving each other. I was having this conversation with some people at work, man, because I like to yap. Y'all know I'm a yapper. I see it in the comments. But we was talking about, are we more divided today or less divided? Like, I remember my parents' generation, I feel like there was more community. They might have somebody watch their house while they're on vacation. Maybe if somebody just had surgery, they might have somebody pick up their groceries. And I feel like there's less of that today. And I'm going to say this, guys, and this might be controversial. Poverty don't discriminate. It ain't just blacks, whites, Hispanics, none of that. If that statement was true, then you look at the Appalachian people, the hills of Appalachia, who generationally poor. They're all white, notoriously white. And then if you look at a lot of people in the rural cities, the inner cities, they're black, and they have struggles, and there's a lot of poverty in that community. It doesn't discriminate, guys. We are more alike than we are different. And I wish people would understand that and not let the media and other people get in their ear and create division. That's what I love about this channel, guys, is we love each other. We might disagree. We go back and forth sometimes in the comments, but we respect each other and love each other. And we got a family, and we're all from different parts of the world, man. That's a beautiful thing. This song hits deep.
On a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto.
His voice is unreal.
And his mama cried.
The cycle continues. Beautiful songwriting, showing that cycle. Woo. Such an incredible and poetic song. Man, this one hits. I absolutely love this song. From the vocal performance to the lyrics to the arrangement, the instrumentation, it has it all, guys. And I encourage you, I always say this, I'm not perfect. I don't say the perfect things, I don't do the perfect things. I'm far from it. But thank God I'm not who I was yesterday. And I just try to follow Jesus and do the best I can. But guys, we got to wake up. We got to wake up and realize that we're more alike than we are different. I don't care, where did we get away from judged by the content of our character, not the color of our skin? Where did we get away from that? Dr. Martin Luther King was right on with that, and we ain't there no more. And I just hope, and I raise my children. I'm going to tell you this, and it starts in the home. It really does. I tell my children to love people for who they are, not what they look like. Because I didn't grow up. I grew up okay, fine. My parents gave me a lot and what they could. I didn't grow up rich. I'll never be rich. And that doesn't matter to me. I just think, guys, that we need to love one another. I said all that to say we need to love one another. I don't always have the right words, man. This definitely hit the soul. I loved it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for joining me on this one. I love when music can reach deep down in your soul and make you feel something, but also make you think, man. And that's what this tune does. Let me know what else I need to check out from Elvis, and let's have a conversation. I love when y'all hit the comments, and I love to hear what you have to say. Thanks so much for being here, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.